everyone, Roger here. Today, as I was writing my quote, I was thinking about happiness. That was the quote I put up today. And I was thinking about my past because I was thinking about how I found my happiness. What was it that I was searching for? And before my accident, it was difficult for me because I found out that I was actually helping others more than I was actually helping myself. And I think the reason why I was sad and then not happy and content with myself was because I was focusing on my energy on helping others. And that's something that I do. That's just something that I was raised and I grew up doing and I love doing. But I was focusing so much on that I forgot about myself. And before I had my slip and my fall, I was at a point in my life where I was trying to find what that thing was. It was, I had a lot of great things happening in my life. I had a great family, I had a lot of support, and there was a lot of love. But deep inside, I wasn't satisfied. There was something that I didn't know what it was that I was searching for, that was going to get me to the level where I was like, yeah, this is something I love to do, right? But I never thought about looking for it. I think I was just waiting for that moment to come. And sometimes you do that, you just don't know what your happiness is, or you're just waiting for that day to come, where it's just like, oh, I'm happy, But remember, happiness is a choice, and I didn't realize that until after going through my dark time and figuring out that our choices that we make a huge difference, right? And so that's when I decided, I didn't want to live depressed and sad anymore. I didn't want to live a life full of anxiety anymore. So I had to make that choice, and then that's when I started to figure out, what are the things that are bringing me joy? What are the things that make me smile? What are the things that I can wake up in the morning and be excited about, right? So I started to search for things. I used to sing a lot. I used to love to sing. And I had to bring that back into my life, because when I was going through my darkness, I pushed everything away. I pushed everything aside. Like it didn't matter to me anymore. So I had to, go into my filing cabinet inside my mind and start pulling out those files that are glowing, right? The ones that bring me sunshine. And singing was one of them, So I went out and I bought a microphone, I bought a speaker, I bought a mixer, and I set up a whole studio down in my basement. I started to sing again, and when I started to sing again, I was like, there's a lot more things that I can do that's going to bring me joy and happiness. So I started working out again. Because when I was going through my anxiety and depression, and I had my symptoms from my concussion, I thought I was never going to work out again. So I started doing that again. And then I looked at my lawn and I was like, you know what, I got to try mowing the lawn again. And all these little things that used to bring me joy and happiness, I appreciated them more. Because before my accident, I would just do it, but I didn't realize that the effect it gave on me, the impact it made in my life. Right? So when I do these things now, I really absorb that joy, right? Because when you actually appreciate and you really take a moment and you think about it and you tell yourself, wait, these are the things that are making me happy, right? So you try to do as many of those things as possible. It could be even just one of them per day. As long as you get a little taste of that, then you could start working on finding new things that could bring you joy and happiness. Anything that makes you feel really good inside, anything that makes you glow, right? And because that is positive energy. The joy and that happiness and anything that can make you smile, that is all positive energy, and you need to absorb as much positive energy as you can if you're looking for that happiness, right? And sometimes, like the quote I just wrote today, even if you don't find it, happiness will find you. Because when I slipped and I fell, I wasn't looking for that. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Yes, it was a dark moment, and yes, it was unfortunate that it happened to me, but I overcame it, and at the end, when I finally realized all the things I needed to do to make myself happy again, that's when I discovered that, the most important thing is self-love. So when you start loving yourself more, and you start appreciating the things that you have done in your life so far, and you are grateful for the things that surround you, then that's what it's all about. And when you start having a mindset like that, your life is going to change like dramatically, like it did with mine, because I started to realize that there's just so many things that we worry about, and there's so many things that can make us sad or depressed. But at the end of the day, you have the choice to decide whether how it's going to affect you, right? How you're going to take that situation and turn something good out of it. Or if it's a negative thought or something, you have the choice to not think about it. You have the choice to think about something positive to make things better for yourself, right? So if you're still searching for your happiness, don't give up. It's there. And if you have the strength in your mind right now, you can make that choice and tell yourself, I want to be happy. I don't want to live sad anymore. I don't want to live depressed anymore. And you take those little steps every single day, and you can make that happen, just like how I did. I made it happen, and it happened. So hopefully you're having a great day. I hope this video helps. And remember, always think positive, and your mind matters. I'll talk to you next video. Take care. Bye-bye.